Lights, camera, action!
We're shooting threes, just SMB. We're gonna watch and review film trilogies. It's all for laughs, so just sit back. We're gonna drop dimes on this podcast.
Well, we're back.
Here we are again.
We are back.
To Mordor and back with my friend Sarah Griffith. I'm Bridgett Greenberg.
A small bean's tail.
Hey!
There and back.
With Sarah and Bridgett.
Hello. We just finished Return of the King.
We did!
Extended edition. One of the hardest things to schedule was finding time for the two of us to actually lock in.
Yeah.
I will say, in my mind, I just convinced myself this movie was 5 hours, 15 minutes. It's like 4.5.
Yeah. It is,
which is crazy. I'm like, it's only 4. But like, I don't know, at this rate.
Yeah, I mean, we have a rare rainy afternoon here in Los Angeles. And it seemed like there's no better time to lock in on these movies than a rainy fall.
Yeah. And I locked in.
And I was very locked in.
I actually locked in. We said this, but I think this is my favorite of the extended.
I agree. There's a lot happening here.
I would watch this one independently. I think in the future, if I was ever in the mood to really lock into a very long fantasy movie, I would just watch this on its own.
I mean, maybe we should save this for the end. I mean, spoiler alerts for the end. I think I like this one the best, but as far as like a revisitable movie,
I mean, I also haven't seen these movies in like a decade.
Yeah,
Decade plus.
Yeah, I'm also it feels pretty fresh. Like it's.
Oh, this is not something I'm rewatching anytime soon. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
I get it. It's funny because I watched these so long ago and I only watched them once, but they have been. I mean, we've talked about this. We've been so ubiquitous in culture. You're like, I've seen this. I've seen this a million. I've watched this movie through memes.
Yes,
many a times.
Yes. There were many frames of the movie that I was like, right. I've seen this a billion times.
It's a big like, oh, that's right. That's this.
Yeah, that must be how people feel when they watch the original trilogy for the first time.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, that's why
what
people
it's
say that. Yeah,
it's such a cornerstone of culture that it's inescapable, even if you're not even that big of a fan.
No, you you don't even know that you know it. Yeah, until you see it in context, and you're like, oh, that's from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, that's from Lord of the Rings.
And I will say, with this movie, the scale hits the hardest.
Definitely.
The scale hits the hardest. I felt it in one, because it felt like an exciting journey and an exciting start to the adventure. 2 felt like a lot of getting there.
Yeah.
3 felt like, okay, we're strapped in. The ride is here.
Yep.
Let's blow this shit up. And things looked great in this movie.
Really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Big spider, scary.
Also, the fact that we were kind of in like a gloomy day, I think it kind of amplified.
The vibes were right for a Lord of the Rings watch.
It really was. This was good timing.
Yeah, it was a cozy afternoon in the Shire. Here.
Yes. Well, shall we dive in?
Let's dive in.
We start with the Gollum prequel, which I don't fucking like that guy. I don't like Smeagol. I don't like Gollum. I don't like seeing him on screen. He's gross. He's annoying. God, I have to fucking endure. This is the beginning of the movie, which this is extended. This is not in the theatrical.
Yeah, but it is such a it's such a good look into the character. Like it
does set up he's willing to kill for the ring.
Is it? And also just like that opening shot of him hooking the worm is such a brilliant, like tells you everything you need to know about a character in less than 30 seconds.
My Apple Watch has been yelling at me to stand up because there's like a stand ring you have to fill, like you have to stay like be on your feet.
You're not going to hit that today.
This is like hour 5 of sitting down.
There should be an LOTR button on that thing.
I do sometimes get it when I'm on a flight, and I wish I could be like, dude, my phone's on airplane mode. What the fuck do you think is happening
figure
right
it
now?
out. Yeah.
Anyway, I will say it did peek behind the scenes. It took us maybe the first 30 minutes of the movie to actually like lock in. We did have distractions.
We were antsy. Nosy neighbors came in.
Yes. So, but I do think even if that wasn't the case, I mean, the first part of what we saw was definitely like extended.
it did feel like added lore.
Yeah.
That I could have, again, someone who's not deep into the paint on this lore, got the gist of before this movie happened. But there's something to that. I think it's just because it's such a well-crafted scene, and it did set up something that I feel like is a weird through line in this, but it started and I was like, Smeagol is fighting, and I said out loud, I don't like to see hobbits fight.
No.
I don't like to see hobbits fight, and hobbits fight a lot in this movie, and what I came from, my point A and point B in this movie was, I don't like to see hobbits fight too. Hobbits deserve the chance to fight. And even though we don't like it, and it's not in their nature, they deserve the chance to stand up for their friends and themselves.
Well, we also saw at the beginning of the movie Hobbit on Hobbit violence.
And no one wants to see that.
When the hobbits were just murking orcs left, right, and center, that fucking rocked.
That ruled.
Rocked.
We were hooting and hollering over here when...
Hooting and hollering. More like silencing around than, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, get them.
Anyway, back with the rest of everybody else.
Yeah.
We link up with Merry and Pippin, who have been chilling in a flooded Isengard.
Yeah, loved it.
Smoking dope. It does seem like there is that line that's like, we saw Frodo and Sam 2 days ago. So I'm assuming that like the events of this movie happened 2 days after.
The timeline is murky, and I'm not even going to try to get into it because I will get it wrong.
No, isn't it some crazy fact that like all of this is like supposedly happening in the span of 3 months?
Well, he returns home. They said it's been 13 months.
Right. That's them getting back home and like resettling.
I think it's since they left the Shire was 13 months. So all this happens in a little over a year.
Oh, you know what? Someone in the comments will tell us.
I clocked that at the end. They said it was 13 months since they left the Shire.
You're right. I misinterpreted that, but you're so right. Yeah. So a little over a year.
A little over a year. What
Makes
a year.
sense.
Big. I mean, that's a lot can happen in a year.
Yeah, damn. Their Apple Watch rings were filled.
They were filled
they hit their move
for
goal.
a year.
You better fucking believe.
Straight, they were getting their steps in.
Yeah, so I'm using Wikipedia to help us guide us along, but essentially, I mean, look, we're reunited with Merry
we're
and
in the
Pippin.
Shire. They're smoking a jade. The boys come up.
They're in Isengard.
They're in Isengard.
The flooded Isengard.
They're in the flooded.
I forgot that Sauron is killed like immediately in this movie.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
That's one that actually kind of slipped in my memory.
Yeah. I remember that fall, his big kerplunk.
Yes.
A lot of kerplunking in this movie.
Yes.
That's one of 3 kerplunks.
Sorry, when I say Sauron, I mean Saruman.
Saruman. Yeah, that's what I was like. Sauron. I was like, Sauron, and I didn't want to correct you.
And you know what? This is something else about fantasy. A lot of the names sound similar.
Yeah, I don't love...
Boromir and his brother Faramir.
They're long and they're hard for me to remember all the time.
I get lost.
Boromir and Thorin. Why would you name your kids that close together? That's crazy.
That's just like
that's
old
on
school
you.
Shit. That's just like how they used to do it.
That is no creativity.
None.
But yeah, the gang rolls up and they're like, "You've just been smoking," and I was like, "No, they've been through some shit.
You know,
put some respect on their names."
Yeah.
They deserve that break.
They fucking earned that.
They earned that break
because they also were the ones that recruited Treebeard and the Ents to join the fight.
They saved the day.
So like they actually kind of did a big one.
Yeah.
2 Towers is a movie for Merry and Pippin.
They're really
in that
you
shit.
know, in the beginning,
deep.
In the beginning, I was joking that they only exist in the extended edition, and boy, was I wrong, because they are pivotal roles in this movie.
They are.
They save multiple people. They don't save the world, but they save their friends.
They save each other.
They save their friends, and that's their world, and that's important.
Yeah, friendship is magic.
The power of friendship is
huge in this movie.
I have never believed in it more.
Wow. Well, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
So they go to the fuck ass king of Gondor.
Yeah.
Or the guy that is like the sitting ruler of Gondor.
Yeah, and he's losing his mind too, because guess what? Power corrupts
us
all.
Yes. This is Boromir's father.
Yeah.
And
the loss of a son will corrupt us all.
The loss of the son you actually love.
Yeah, I mean, hard to watch because his other son seemed like a great guy too.
Yeah, pretty cute too, in all.
Yeah, not the
in
cutest.
all honesty.
But
yeah.
Can't take away from Aragorn.
I'm like trying to find character names. This is already so much to read, and we're so
in the weeds
into it. Yeah, no, but so Pippin is like, I'll do anything for you, like right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Pippin really Fred's joke that like he's like Gandalf's intern.
Yeah.
He was like his little unpaid 19-year-old intern.
It was like, I'll make those copies for you, sir. And
Exactly.
they're like, don't do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gandalf's like, shut the fuck up. Ian McKellen is very funny in these movies.
He is very funny. Before all that happens, though, Pippin gets pretty much stuck with Gandalf.
Yeah.
Because he stole that.
Oh, right. He has the eye.
He has the eye. Yeah.
Crystal ball that has the eye.
Yeah, and it was like, you caused enough trouble.
Sauron.
You're grounded and going with Uncle Gandalf.
Right.
To the realm of men.
Yes.
And Merry and Pippin split up.
Yep.
And sad things happen.
But
they learned their own strength along the way.
Huge for the two of them to be split up. I feel like in an ensemble anything, you gotta see what these characters do when they're
on their own.
Yeah.
And absence makes the heart grow fonder, as we learned. Like they learned
they both grew up a lot.
The hobbits grew up a lot during this movie, and it was they came into their own as men, and I'm proud of them. And when I said there was a lot more in this movie of wide shots of the hobbits with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I've said before when we were talking about Schmeagol that growing up, my problems with this movie was there was no cutie for me to attach to as a little kid.
I agree.
This movie really made me feel like the hobbits are
the cuties.
They are when they're in their little fighting uniforms.
Yes.
I like seeing them bounce around. When Pippin runs, he runs several times in this movie, and it's funny every time.
Yeah.
He runs like a toddler. It's very funny.
Yeah, at least like Frodo and Sam, like Gollum is smaller than them.
Yeah.
So they kind of come off looking
normal size.
Yeah, average height.
Merry and Pippin spend a lot more time with men and tall ass Gandalf.
And when they're on the ponies, they do.
They're tiny ponies. Yeah.
I was thinking like the casting call for background or like for like additional roles must have been like, we need people who are freakishly tall.
Yeah.
And we need people who are below average short.
Right. To make.
Because like when Merry and Pippin are horseback, they, you don't see like the head of the person that they're behind or that is in front of them. So they must have just cast like people that are like 7 feet tall.
Well, it's not like Patty Considine and the other one. Shit.
Who?
Patty Considine, who plays Merry and Pippin.
They're
not that short.
Dominic. Wait, let me pull up the IMDb. God forbid we say something wrong.
We won't.
Wow, I know their names.
I know their names too, and I'm totally blanking.
Dominic Monaghan is one of them.
Is that? You look so I know it's Patty Considine.
The IMDb is loading.
Yeah. Anyway, they're not small.
No,
they're normal.
I think they're all like 5 foot something.
Yeah.
Like like fucking. I will actually tell you, Elijah Wood is a little bit taller than me. Like he's actually not very tall at all. First of all, actors aren't tall.
As a general rule, except for
tall.
Ian McKellen, his ass is tall. That's why we put him on first base.
Yep. It's Billy Boyd and Dominic Monaghan. Okay. Yes, I got that right.
Oh, Billy Boyd. Fuck.
Billy. I was like Patty Considine.
I don't know why I thought it was him.
That's okay. I said Christopher Lee was Christopher Plummer, so
we're on strike number.
No, we're already 9. Out of the game.
Yeah.
No one's listening to this anymore. They've already quit on us.
We're so sorry. But on our journey, what I love about this movie, we get action.
Yes.
I kind of missed a lot of action in 2. Fights are happening. Big fights.
Yeah, we light fires.
We light a lot of fires.
Rohan calls for help.
I mean,
or is it Gondor?
And
it's the man. I swear to God, guys, we literally just watched this. But beautiful shots of New Zealand.
Oh my God! I mean, tourism. Board of New Zealand.
If the New Zealand Tourism Board did not put money into the production of this movie, then good on Peter Jackson.
Yeah,
for showing everybody his homeland.
He. I mean, there's so much tourism there.
You can go to these sets.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of friends there.
Yeah.
And now I would like to go if they'll have me.
I know someone who's in Tunisia where they filmed Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, wait, I want to go.
Well, yeah.
I want to go to Tunisia.
I've been to Petra and Jordan where they also filmed Indiana Jones. Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. I guess we haven't been to the Redwoods where they filmed
Twilight?
No. Return of the Jedi.
Right. The Ewoks.
Not Return of the King, which is what we're talking about.
We should get back to the story there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Gollum is acting like a toxic side chick in the Frodo and Sam relationship.
Yeah.
Like it's very much like, dump this loser and be with me.
Yeah. Gollum is gaslighting
Frodo.
Sam is... Or is he gaslighting Sam?
No, he is manipulating Frodo because Frodo's constitution is growing weak with the power of the ring. Which I'll be honest, when I was little and I would be like watching clips of this movie like in the daytime on rerun TV, this is something I actually vividly remember my mom having to explain. Because when I was a kid, I was like, what is Frodo's deal?
Yo,
like, fucking, what a bitch.
Right.
And then my mom have to be like, he's literally like in real time being poisoned by this.
Yeah, for a main character, he does not have a ton of agency because it's all given over to the ring.
Well, I mean, this is why many people say like Sam is the real hero of all this and he's the GOAT. I mean, I maintain he is still to this day one of the best fictional characters of all time.
Yeah, he is so pure.
Sean Astin, by the way, I think is like out acting Elijah Wood in this movie.
I think so. I think
they're playing different things because they have to be.
Yeah, I think Elijah Wood. I mean, that's like having the ring on is an interesting challenge within
it's
itself.
Like Frodo, I mean, that's what happened to Smeagol is that he lost his humanity.
Right.
And so like we see Frodo kind of losing it as well.
Yeah.
So there's that, but like I guess it's not fair to judge the two performances side by side. I just think Sean Astin has like kind of more dimension to play with. And I think he does that really, really well.
Right. I think I'm just trying to think because I kind of feel like Sam has more of a conflict.
Yeah.
Or I guess less so. Frodo's really the conflicted one. Sam has one kind of mission to play, which is help Frodo.
Yeah, but even then, he's having to fight Gollum. He's fighting his own like hunger and exhaustion.
Sure.
Because that's also like something
he's given up a lot of food for his boy.
I didn't have a sympathy for when I was younger because I was a kid. But now that I've been hiking, I'm like, yeah, like there, because I mean, Sam can't sleep.
Yeah.
Because he has to keep watch because he thinks Gollum is going to kill Frodo.
Because he's right.
And then Sam's also not eating.
Yeah.
Because he has to give all of his rations to Frodo.
Yeah.
So like the level of exhaustion too.
Do you think in the moment where Sam has the ring, is debating, sees Frodo's want for the ring, and is clearly freaked out by it? Do you think that's all him being freaked out, or do you think there is some conflict with Sam? Or Sam's so
I got
immune?
a little flavor of conflict of like Sam with the ring kind of could understand how you can be so obsessed.
Yeah, I think that's where Sean Astin really shines, is in that moment.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a lot going on in the silence of that scene between the both of them.
And the musical score also.
The score rips.
Really fucking good.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, so Oscars, we all know.
Yeah.
Nominated for 11, won 11. Complete sweep, including Best Picture.
Yeah.
Original score, sound mixing. The two sound awards they won. Yeah.
Hell
no shit.
The one sound that I would replay is Saruman falling onto that spike. Yeah, it is very squishy.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a crack. It is funny.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna look at the plot. I think we can
just
dive in. I think everyone listening to this knows the plot of this movie.
Yeah.
Better than us.
So we're not gonna
we won't torture you guys. I will say
the
lots of battles. Yeah. There are many scenes that take place in long, big hallways.
That's fantasy, though. I always feel that. Yeah. I mean, the sets in this are so cool.
Stunning.
Gondor, incredible.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
That was really cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the sets in this, incredible. the effects. Big Spider. Let's talk about Big Spider.
Okay, let's talk about Big Spider. So yeah. I also newfound appreciation for the scene where Gollum throws out the elven bread
Yes.
and then tries to plant it on Sam. That's classic manipulation.
That's a Survivor move.
It is.
That's a
I was
Survivor
thinking
villain
that's when
move.
you like dump out the rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought that too. And
Yeah.
I think also for Frodo, there's kind of a willingness to hear Gollum out because Frodo and Gollum kind of have the same understanding because they have both been victims of the ring. Obviously,
Right.
Gollum more than Frodo, but
Yeah,
still,
they understand
yeah.
the throes of it, I think.
Because Frodo is sympathetic to Gollum almost all the way through like he hesitates to kill Gollum when he's been led to the spider lair, obviously with the intent for Gollum to kill him.
Yeah, it's it also gets hard to tell if Frodo's an idiot. Sam also overhears Gollum like planning to himself.
Right.
That Frodo doesn't.
You know what? I think Frodo might be more trusting.
Yeah.
I think Sam can kind of... Well, I mean, Sam also has a clear mind, and he can see when Frodo's being manipulated.
Yeah.
It is very much like a domestic. You know what I mean? It's like...
Yeah.
Gollum and Frodo are in a really toxic relationship. They're in a very dependent relationship.
Yeah.
And Gollum's only after one thing. Classic Gollum.
Yeah, like Sam
Classic Gollum.
And Sam has seen Frodo do
this. And Sam is like, Frodo, dump this guy. Like, ugh.
He's obsessed with your ring.
Like, we used to be friends. We used to hang out. Now all you guys do is talk about the ring and walk.
Climb around these little swamps.
What the fuck? A lot of climbing in this movie.
A lot of climbing in this movie.
A lot of climbing. Wet. This movie's wet.
I did not like Sam getting wrapped up in that, or Frodo getting wrapped up in that web.
No, the spider scene I feel like is maybe the one I remember the.
That
one
one
of the
sticks
scenes I
out.
remember the most. Also, because like when you're a kid and you see that, like you don't forget.
I'm not that scared of spiders. I don't like a bug,
No.
but spiders don't normally creep me out like that. But the way this thing's arms moved,
yeah.
When you saw its arms move before the rest of the body like come out of the cave. That was a visceral.
Peter Jackson really knows how to play with the horror elements of
I
these
mean,
movies.
That's when these movies are
even
kind of.
When the spider was stalking from above and he was completely silent. Ooh.
There's a lot of. It feels like more traditional horror stuff in this, which I really enjoyed. It felt like a good, like mix of genres.
There's a little bit of everything in this one.
With the Army of the Dead, which incredible scene.
Oh
Legolas.
My fucking god, dude! Everything about that shit rips
rules.
so fucking hard.
Aragorn.
When they run through Viggo Mortensen, when they attack all those guys in the
all
ship.
of those. Aragorn being like, I ain't afraid of death, and then everybody just following him stupidly.
Damn.
In, that negotiation, great. We did joke that the King of the Dead looks like
Davy Jones
in SpongeBob.
Yeah.
100% he does.
Yep.
Yeah,
if I recall correctly, this movie came out the same year as Chamber of Secrets, so like it really was an all-time year for big scary spiders.
It was a big deal for ghosts.
It was a big one for big scary spiders
and ghosts,
and also men/boys who look exactly the same, i.e., Elijah Wood and Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, little boys.
Yes, Elijah Wood though. Speaking of, God bless him, he looks objectively bad in so many scenes of this movie, and it's because Frodo's getting his shit wrecked apart.
Yeah,
but like
Frodo's getting.
There was a few scenes where I was like, "This is like the least flattering." Anybody has looked.
Oh yeah, when he's in that cocoon,
when he's in the cocoon, even when he's like on Mordor and like his eyes are kind of crazy and like he kind of stops having a chin in some scenes. Yeah.
Well, we really need to see the degradation of Frodo through having this ring on for almost a year.
I mean, Gollum is now like a little creature.
Yeah, it really just erodes.
Like a full-blown Andy Serkis.
He used to be a full red-blooded Andy Serkis.
He used to be a real live Andy Serkis.
Still a little creepy.
Like a little freaky little freak. Well, Bilbo also is a little freaky too.
Bilbo's old age makeup at the end. I mean, the ring doesn't do good things for the skin, famously.
No,
the ring's not good
but
for
you
the
know
skin.
what? Isn't that power, though?
Power's not good for the skin.
No.
We've seen it.
That's
IRL.
Mar-a-Lago face. That's why they're all getting so much work done.
Yeah, that's
And
spending
they're all
too much
getting
time.
spray tanned and in tanning beds because they're getting pallid.
Yeah, and then heading out into the Florida sun and just baking.
Exactly.
Can't do that. Can't wear the ring.
Exactly.
Not good
Yeah,
for the
also they
skin.
are losing sunlight because
They're in caves.
Sauron's eye is casting a shadow
Yes.
of which the orcs can travel and fight under.
Yeah.
We kind of get this explanation from Gandalf to Pippin that like orcs only fight like when it's dark out.
Yeah. So as the shadow gets closer,
They say it
beware.
in such a poetic way, and I'm like, I don't know. Gandalf's basically like, yeah, if it's dark, orcs are going to be around.
Yeah, but in a
For
Gandalf-y
sure.
way.
Yeah.
But in a cool Gandalf-y way.
Great one-liners in this movie.
There are
Great dialogue.
Bars all over this movie.
Oh my God, for real.
Bars about being fools all over this movie.
Yes.
Yeah, great stuff. But yeah, the Army of the Dead scene I do want to go back to because also when they're escaping that cave, a lot of time spent in caves here.
Mhm.
And the skulls are all pouring out of
Dude.
the castle, and that is
I
some.
was just thinking one of those skulls hitting you on the head would surely like give you a concussion.
Yeah.
Minimum. But
I
also
mean,
maybe they're frail.
these are
Maybe they're gonna like turn
they're
to dust.
shattered bones.
Yeah.
And these are tough guys. I mean, these are our main. These are our big boys here. These
Yeah,
are,
we got our
this
big,
is
we got our
Legolas,
big three.
Aragorn, and Gimli,
Yeah.
who is just crotchety. Gimli is
funny in this movie.
Funny.
In a way that in the past who I feel like has been a little bit forced.
Yeah.
Peter Jackson,
And-
much like George Lucas, I think are guys that like know how to be funny,
Yeah.
but the actual practice of comedy versus
Yeah.
just knowing what to do, very different things.
Gimli's lines are more, I think they work because they're more earned in this one because they
I
have
would
been
agree.
through shit.
I would agree.
And Gimli every time is like, hey, this is a really bad idea, you guys. And
Gimli has that scene later in the movie, he's smoking a pipe, and like Aragorn is like, we have to fight the orcs basically as a distraction.
oh yeah, like small chance.
Yeah, Gimli's like, small chance, we'll probably die. What are we waiting for?
Of course we're gonna fucking
He's like
do.
smoking that pipe too.
Yeah,
I was
he's
like,
like-
all right, I kind of laughed at that one.
Yeah, no,
They
that
got
was
me
good.
on that one.
Of course, you fucking idiots, we gotta go. And what am I gonna do?
Yeah,
Not ride with my
sure.
boys?
Exactly.
I mean, this movie can be summed up as boys trips.
But it is.
It's just a series of boys trips.
Yep.
And sometimes a girl sneaks along.
Oh, and let's talk about Eowyn. No,
Yes.
I always get them confused. Hold on.
Hold on.
Pause.
Consulting.
I'm looking it up.
We want to do it justice
I'm looking it
because
up.
she is a badass.
Oh, the me character of. I mean, I think every girl is like me.
Yeah, all the cool fighter chicks.
Eowyn.
Because
Yes,
Arwen
yes,
is Liv Tyler, who
Arwen, Eowyn. It's like you guys are fucking asking me to get this wrong.
we're set
begging
up
me.
for failure a
You're
little
begging me to get
bit.
this
We're
wrong.
set. Yeah. Arwen and Eowyn. Are you kidding me?
Arwen
Does
I-
a lot of looking into camera.
I just put it together like at the end of this movie. She is in the Fellowship of the Ring, like she is a principal character in this, and then she basically all but goes away
Yeah.
until the end of this one.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I think a stereotype of fantasy that women get short shrift,
Sure.
and there's always like one badass.
It is
woman
also the thing
character.
that hovers over Aragorn. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
he seems like this tough rogue guy, and he's willing to lay down his life. But
Yeah.
there's like those are the stakes for him. It's her.
Right. I mean,
Because he
this,
doesn't really give a fuck. Only towards the end of the movie does he give a fuck about being a king.
I mean, this.
Because he recognizes like we do need
this-
leadership.
Yes, and it seems like I'm the only one equipped to do this.
Oh yes, he is. His fine
yes,
ass.
he
God
is equipped.
damn.
Yeah, women in these movies in fantasy get. I mean, I guess for everybody, it is about like, can you one person save the world? No, but can you do your best to save your community and thus save the world
Mm-hmm.
one by one? Yes. So, yes, everyone is fighting for community, including Aragorn in this. But she doesn't get much to do in that. She's kind of an object a little bit. She doesn't even say
like
much.
plays the role. Well, I mean, she's dying in this movie,
She is dying too. That
which because she gave up her mortality,
yes,
and so I guess like the transition from like elf to human
she
is.
gave up her immortality.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that's like sucking the life out of her.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, she is a very important character. That just
that whole plot, I was only half.
Yeah, I
for.
loved the battles. I loved the action in this movie. The kind of romantic plots, even
Yeah,
between
falls a little short.
Thormir and Eowyn. Fell a little short for me. Yeah, all the stuff between Vigo and Liv Tyler fell a little short. Like that was kind of the get up stretch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reset,
stretch,
readjust moments. The battles were so compelling that I did not
fucking
need.
Good. So goddamn good.
Yeah, and also we've had 2 movies where you've built up your justification and the reason for everyone to fight. So do we need to spend more time doing these little side quests about how much you mean to each other?
Yeah, we have queued it up. We are ready to fucking
We're
rock.
ready to go.
We're ready to open up a can.
But without that scenes, it is just straight fighting.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we do zoom out and we're like, we're waiting for daytime.
There was about an hour of the movie that was like Gondor being attacked by orcs, the army of the dead, all of this shit going on.
So many
then when
battles.
They finally cut back to like Frodo, Sam, and Gollum, I was like, right, this is the movie.
There was a period where it felt like we hadn't checked in on them in a very long time. And when we came back, we're like, oh, right, they're all fighting for these.
They don't really have... Okay, talking about like they don't have much to do. They don't have much to do.
They're climbing up the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
For most of it. They're taking those impossible stairs.
Yeah.
For most of it. That's a very long climb for those 3 little guys.
Dude, and those little hobbit feet. Well, big hobbit feet.
They're big hobbit feet. But that's, yeah, they're like inside of the mountain and avoiding orcs for most of it and avoiding Gollum's sneaky traps.
Yeah. Yeah. So Gondor. First of all, Faramir comes back to Gondor looking beat up. He's alive. But his father is like equal parts mad with the loss of his actual favorite son.
Yeah.
I mean, am I like reading too much into it that for him it was kind of like, well, he's dead, you guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, oh, shit. The son I don't really like that much is dead. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Or do you think it's pure, innocent confusion / madness?
It's hard to tell. I think I think you see it a lot of like corruption will happen to you with power no matter what, but it's where you start in your journey. For Frodo, he is very pure when he gets the ring and all the power, so I feel like it takes him a little the slips and the slides into corrupted power, evil happen slower and more gradually, where the king was already probably kind of there. He was probably already a shitty father, shitty dude, then got all this power. I mean, we know this.
Well, I mean, he's like the sitting, quote, king of Gondor, and it's like, okay, well, we actually have like the bloodline heir.
Yeah.
And he's like, bullshit.
But are you going to give up the power once you have it?
Yeah.
Like anything else in this movie.
So naturally, he lights himself on fire.
And he is our second kerplunk of the movie.
Yes.
Because he lights himself on fire, thinking his other son, who he doesn't like that much, is dead. Pippin.
He's just going to end the whole bloodline.
Yeah, he's just going to be like, fuck
himself.
It. Blaze of glory.
Yep.
Literally, blaze of glory. Pippin runs in and tries to stop them. Gets Gandalf. Does.
Yep.
Another way he saves the day.
Yeah, Pippin does kill one orc.
Oh,
kills that orc.
He kills one orc. Merry kills a whole bunch of orcs.
Yeah, Merry is like
Merry is slaying.
Well, I mean, he got that good pep talk from Eowyn.
He did, and he
like Gandalf was still like, okay, this is no place for a hobbit.
Yeah.
Eowyn's like, actually, I think you and I both can fight.
Yeah, she scoops him up and says, "Little cutie, you're riding with me."
Exactly.
My little good luck charm.
Saddle up, bitch.
Yeah, her little
with your comically oversized helmet.
Yeah, his cute little guard is his uniform.
You know what else about this movie? A lot of singing. Pippin has a solo.
Aragorn has a solo, and oh my god!
And then there is like fully a song with lyrics. That won Best Original Song, by the way. That's one of the Oscars.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, look at Aragorn. Look at Viggo Mortensen. Of course, he plays the acoustic guitar and sings.
Oh yeah, of course.
Of course he does.
I was thinking when Viggo Mortensen was, I was like, is that him or is that? And I was like, you know what though? I bet any like really solid actor probably is a solid singer.
You can sing.
Maybe not the greatest singer of all time, but like if you learn how to use your voice
you can
for acting, it's a pretty I mean, I had to do it. It's a pretty translatable.
You can figure it out. I
skill.
feel like most actors can at least kind of sing. Get away with singing.
Yeah,
And
get
I
away
think-
with it is, I think, the key phrase.
I think they sound great. I think everyone
Everyone does
great.
sound great.
It works because it's also
And you know
like,
what? I feel like all of these actors, and mostly because most of them are British, they're theater
they're theater.
actors. That's where they come from. And
Yeah.
when you start in the theater, you have to know how to do
You have
fucking everything.
You have to know how to sing. But I feel
Yeah.
like there's also there's a precedent for that in fantasy movies. I think of like Jennifer Lawrence in The Hunger Games, who can't
Yep.
really sing,
Yep.
but does that song, and
Yeah.
it fits the movie so well that you're like, I don't care if she's not really a singer or really singing.
Yeah,
It sounds
also, I think,
good.
like,
There's a haunting
anything-
quality to like
I also
the
think,
half
like
singing.
anything medieval also lends itself to
Yeah.
like folk singing.
And it lends itself to that kind of creepy acapella, hollow
Yeah.
sound, that kind of somber sound that
Plus,
works.
with a little like producing.
You can make
There's a
anyone
lot of
sound
ways
good.
you can make somebody sound like a good singer.
Yeah, they just need to auto-tune them.
Yeah. Honestly, I learned quality microphone can really bail you out. Truly.
At the end of the day,
Truly can bail you out.
gotta try it one day.
Where are we at? Okay. So, orcs.
We're
At
bouncing
one
around.
point, here comes the guys.
The guys, the boys,
Rohan
the Knights of
is pulling
Rohan.
up on Gondor,
Yeah,
I think.
no, not gone. Anyway, go ahead.
When the horses show up for the battle,
Good horses.
and I even made a comment that all the orcs seem really freaked out, and then the horses just come in and run them over. It is a little bit odd to me that these orcs that I assumed previously were like 300 to 400 pounds a piece
Yeah,
are like they have nothing against
Yeah,
big
they
old
just get ran
galloping
through.
horses.
I also like in this movie it happens several times where the key to battle is just no one turned around.
Yeah,
There was no one watching the six
yeah,
at
yeah.
all. That happened when they pulled up.
They do it
And
in
I
Game
was
of
thinking-
Thrones.
Yeah, just
I think they call it you're flanked.
yeah.
You got flanked.
They're not even flanked because flank would imply that you're coming in on both sides.
Oh right,
They're just people just come up behind.
it's just a sneak
You
attack.
gotta watch your six.
Yeah,
You gotta have someone watching your six.
yeah,
Because it's just like armies coming up, and behind you is an army, and then behind them is an army.
yeah. I'm
And to
gonna
the
look
other
this up
side.
now too. Who the fuck were those people on the elephants?
Well, they said that side, the dark side, got
The dark side.
the dark side. You know what I mean? Sauron's people. They were also out there recruiting, so they recruited people from the
Yeah,
coast. They had a bunch of other armies. That
They
they
are
were building.
decimated by the elephant riding Haradrim,
Big elephants.
and the Haradrim are.
It's okay.
What?
It's okay.
I'm
It's-
not reading all
it's
this.
okay. It's okay. We're
I'm
gonna
not
be-
reading all this.
It's okay. Basically, they're like, good guys, roll up. Horses. You didn't see that coming, orcs. We're just gonna run you through with horses.
And then,
And then the orcs are like, guess what? elephants.
walkers, bitch, get fucked.
Yeah.
Get absolutely fucked.
Yeah, elephants. And
To
you know
which
what's
they're
bigger
really-
than elephants? Dragons.
Oh my god, dude! Seriously, we did get it all.
We
And
got
let me
all
say,
of yeah.
A movie that came out in
Ruled.
2003. We're seeing it on like a pretty big screen. It looks great.
It looks
There
great.
was a few scenes where I was like, all right, a little choppy here, but like
fire,
in a
fire
forgiving
stuff
way.
is,
Like,
yeah, fire stuff is
sure.
always hard.
Yeah.
But like we said,
They've never gotten fire stuff right.
no, fire's never been.
No.
Explosions
It
are
needs
always
to be like real fire.
fire and
otherwise,
water are yeah.
Oh yeah, come on.
Fire and water are tough, but the ghosts look great. The army
Ghosts
of the dead
look
look
amazing.
incredible. Those scenes were cool. How they appeared and they
Ooh,
disappeared.
I loved when the boats pulled up and
Yeah.
they seemed empty.
Yeah.
Oh, get
And then
fucked.
yeah, and then you just watch that sea of green just swarm the castle.
So cool,
Yeah.
man.
That was really fucking cool.
Yeah, I loved all that shit. When they let him go, I was like, listen, I get it. Like, you're keeping your word. It proves that, like, you're a better man and this is why you should be king.
right.
But also, damn, would have liked to have seen them again.
Yeah.
Would have liked to have seen them again. But
Yeah.
of course, no.
That's
You know, it's like at the end of Aladdin when he gives Genie his freedom. And it's like, well,
you got to do that. That's
I
you
don't
know.
know. It would be cool
other-
to have a genie around. But
Otherwise, what lessons did we really learn along
Exactly.
the way? If,
Exactly.
because then the ghosts are the power. Then
Right.
that's the ring, and the cycle continues.
we kind of skipped past this, but going back a little bit, when Gandalf rides up and like shines the light off of his staff to like ward off the dragons.
Ugh.
Also, Beautiful.
Oh, great use of that light.
Beautiful.
All around great use of that light.
Lighting in this movie was so fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Multiple times when I was watching this movie, I thought, wow, remember when we used to give a fuck about lighting?
Yeah.
Like there are so many scenes that I noticed like, wow, here's the light source. It's hitting her this way. It's
Yeah.
hitting him this way. It's it's very clear where the light is coming from.
Yeah.
And how they are balancing that out with the rest of what we're looking at.
And especially in a
Fuck, it
movie,
looked good.
in a movie that does this much CGI, it's easy to cover everything in darkness to make it look better.
That's what Rings of Power is doing on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I mean, Game of Thrones did that a lot.
Yep.
Like it's easier, but this movie doesn't shy away. I mean, again, I think the spider looks so good because it is dark.
We have got to go back to like Leavesden Pinewood Studios, big blue screen with set pieces. Like, we've lost our way. We need to go back.
I don't know if I agree with this, but...
Well, I don't know how much it costs.
But... No, not just because it costs, because I think the volume stage stuff that can be done on the volume stage is really cool.
Yeah.
Mandalorian looks incredible.
Well, okay, yeah, Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Does kind of fucking rip, for sure.
Yeah.
But that's another one where it's like dark.
It is dark.
And the lighting is kind of flat.
Yeah, it does.
Like, at least when you're, like, in an enclosed sound stage, like...
I mean, but also the scenes that look excellent were shot on location.
That is also just New Zealand. That's just what New Zealand
looks
looks like.
Yeah, that's just New Zealand.
If I go to New Zealand, am I going to look like Gandalf in half these scenes? Because he was lit really well.
Because, I mean, with that white hair, how could you not?
Yeah, he got a lot of good light reflecting off of him.
Of that hair, yeah. Yeah, that's great. We haven't talked about our big baddie. Our new big baddie, that another name that is not cool that I can't remember, but the Shadow King is who I'm going to call him.
Oh, yes.
Is what I'm going to call him.
The Witch King.
The Witch King?
Yes, that's his nickname, and he has a real name, but he is known as the Witch King of Angmar.
Angmar. They were saying that, and I was like, I'm not fully.
You know what? We should have had captions on.
We should have had captions on.
Motherfuck. Well, we'll never learn our lesson.
I'm so sorry.
We'll never learn it.
Yeah.
Fucking rules.
But
Éowyn, literally the best scene of the movie.
Incredible scene, was defeated a little easier than I thought.
Yeah, it did kind of seem like, oh, you just gotta stab him directly
in the face. Yeah, I was like, in a video game, you know, you gotta kill him 3 times.
You know what? That's what everyone said when Arya killed the Night King. That it was
That's true.
Well, that was fucking easy. Like, I mean, well, yeah. I mean, I guess you just gotta stab him.
Yeah, he's still like. I mean, he's a little bit more powerful.
Mary came in with the assist.
And
Mary kind of opened up a can of whoop ass in the scene with all the orcs. He takes down like 3 orcs very quickly.
That was awesome, and that was a real moment where I was like, hobbits deserve the chance to fight for their friends. There is no fiercer friend than a hobbit, and they might be peaceful people. They don't want to fight, but they'll fight for you.
You think if we gave Paddington a gun, he'd be the same way?
Oh, he would get in so much hijinks with that gun.
That'd be the American Paddington.
The American Paddington, just
Bucky.
Just getting
Bucky
hijinks.
the Beaver is American Paddington, and Bucky has a gun. Yeah, for sure.
Selling the guns.
Bucky is from Texas.
He's behind the gun store doing the gun show. Yeah,
for sure.
She's doing the gun show sales behind the gun store.
We're canonizing Bucky as a girl.
I thought that was canon, but that's just talking to you.
You know, I think Bucky is open to interpretation, but I think it's sweeter if she's a girl.
Bucky's a woman.
She's a beaver. She's a beaver.
You heard it here first, folks. But yeah, the Witch King.
Yeah, Witch King. You did it.
Looked cool. Looked super spooky. His helmet also looked like he was doing the end of the helmet. Looks like the Mr. Burns hands. The upside down triangle hands, which I think makes him
excellent. Yeah.
Makes him extra evil.
I will say, scary
for
real,
which is why I thought I was going to be more afraid during that battle.
Those guys are way scarier in the Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah. Yet they are a little more menacing. I mean, a lot's going on, and you're watching a very overstimulating battle.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, very stimulating battle anyway. But I really thought, that was going to be the end of our. We were going to think, that's the
Yeah.
end of our friends. And all the fake out deaths that came so early in the movie that I was like, I know Frodo's not dead. I know Thoromir's not dead. I know.
Yeah. Frodo being stabbed by the spider butt was. Ugh.
I did not like that. No, and just like went down
the
and
sound of like
yeah.
the whoosh, like
yeah, and the way it happened so gently and smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Sam is, dude, talk about like putting up a body count. Sam is fucking slaughtering people left, right, and center.
Well, that's why I said this at one point. I was like, I wonder what Hobbit has the highest body count at the end of the movie. Is it Merry or Sam? I think it ends up being Merry with how many orcs he kills.
Well, I mean, okay, so Sam kills the spider. Sam takes out like a decent handful of orcs.
He does.
Rescuing Frodo.
Yeah.
Merry kind of goes on like
he goes on
a rampage.
One
but
good
Sam,
spree.
I feel like, has like more
throughout.
Intentional kills.
Yeah. And then, obviously, Gollum killed.
Yeah. Do you think we'll give that one to Sam?
I think I give it to. I mean, I'm sure there's an official count that I don't know.
Oh, there 100%.
There's an official count, but eyeballing it, just eyeballing it
Yeah.
and not keeping track of the numbers. I don't know. I think it's Merry.
Yeah, Merry does kind of go through like a flurry.
Yeah, Merry really like does a Jon Snow murking people left and right kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Aragorn has a Legolas and Gimli are obviously doing their counting.
Mm-hmm.
Legolas with the coolest fucking surfing that elephant.
Legolas in all three of these movies, I think, is the most evident character for me that these movies were filmed and released in the early 90s. No, late 90s, early 2000s. Because he fucking Tony Hawk skates.
he does
Not
Tony Hawk
just in this movie,
skate.
but in Two Towers as well.
He does.
There are moments of like pure skateboarding from Legolas.
There's some Tony Hawk moves in there.
And then I think even Orlando Bloom has such a hot guy of that time.
Right.
Based in that he actually is very feminine.
Yeah, very pretty.
Yeah, to me, Orlando Bloom is like, I know when this movie came out.
Sure.
By looking at him, by seeing how the character is. I also think the CGI on him kind of like there's times where he's like flying up the elephant.
Yeah.
And the way
he even jumps off the boat is like very
It reminds me of a video game.
Video
game cutscene.
He does not even a cutscene, he does just move like he is in a video game.
Yeah.
Which cool.
You know what, honestly, it's like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Which is also a film of this time.
He is, I mean, as an elf, I guess you are. I mean, you're superhuman.
Oh yeah, and I was also thinking, I obviously don't know the lore behind this, but elves must be like weightless.
Yeah, they
must be very light.
Like Paddington.
Yeah. They weigh what you need them to weigh.
Yeah.
But I think that is canon that elves are very light.
Yeah, I mean, they're all stick thin. Yeah, had to be. And then
they have hollow bones.
Yes, they're
like
very
a bird.
They're bird-like.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of bird analogies.
We get the big birds back.
We get the big birds
Go
back.
birds.
Go birds, I guess.
E-A-G-L-E-S, eagles.
Saves Frodo. They just scoop him up.
Yep.
Scoop him up on those big eagles.
They also come in clutch to fight those dragons.
They do come in clutch. I am so trained to see our heroes fly in and save people on dragons that seeing dragons and then the big animal that you fly into save someone on is an eagle does feel a little weird. I was like,
well, that's what like annoying shitheads say about these movies is they're like, well, how come the eagles didn't just fly them to Mordor?
They could have just done a drop.
They're not a taxi service though.
No, they're eagles.
They're plot birds.
Yeah.
They show up.
They're Deus Ex birds.
When you really need a bird.
When you really need a big bird.
When you need something big to fly you around.
When you're on Sesame Street and you need a big bird.
Exactly.
You can find a big bird.
They're not in the Two Towers.
No
need.
Deus Ex bird. There are a lot of Deus Ex have you.
I mean, for sure. Listen, it's a big epic fantasy movie.
It's a big epic, and some
shit happens that's convenient.
I mean, yeah, of course, big armies need to show up and just be like, well, that's the end of the battle now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're kind of cruising here. Aragorn and the gang, big ol' orc fight.
Yeah,
distracting the eye.
a lot of big old orc fights. I mean, yes, and then the running the distraction.
Yeah.
Classic plan.
To bring Sam and Frodo finally up the mountain. You know, that's like the great joke from the OC. It's like, yeah, they watched that movie where the gay guys run the mountain. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Funny.
But
yeah, this is also when I was watching that, I was like, yeah, when I was a kid, I couldn't appreciate. Because when I was a kid, I was just like, oh my God, just fucking walk. You guys are like right fucking there.
Yeah, just go.
But then I was thinking, like, damn, they haven't had water, they haven't had food, they haven't had rest.
They're really
Frodo's chain is literally cutting into his skin because it's like this heavy. It's like becoming heavier physically.
Yeah, they have been through a lot. This is a culmination of a very, very long journey.
Yeah.
They've just gone there and they have to go back. Sam tried to ration the bread. All the bread's gone.
I will say this was a through line through the movie that I really enjoyed, is the idea that like Frodo and Sam at the beginning of the film were like, well, we have to ration enough for the journey back.
Yeah.
And then it kind of becomes more and more real for them. Like, we're not going to be able to go back.
I mean, it is, it's so funny with fantasy movies, obviously this being like the blueprint for so many stories.
Oh my God, dude, for real.
You know, it all like going back to the Joseph Campbell hero's journey thing, where like there are so many times where you're like, and there's your ticking clock, and we're
into the belly of the beast.
The
refusal of the call.
Yeah.
And
then there's the returning home having changed.
Yep. Because even if they can physically go back, they're not going to be the same.
Yeah, they keep talking about going back to the Shire, and there's something in their eyes of like, it's maybe I make it back.
Yeah.
But I'll never be the same. It's not
right.
It's the Shire's not going to be what it was to me before. It's not going to be big enough for those little hobbits.
No, I was thinking that too of like, I mean, that's a very peaceful way to live, but damn, like you get back and you're like, okay, now what?
I just went on this big adventure. I mean, that was kind of...
I kind of understand that too, because sometimes when I get back to my apartment after a trip,
I
am like, well, and now
I'm back here and
go to bed in my own bed, and then I
life
wake up and go to work the next day.
Isn't it, you know, when you go back into the world and then the big bad world, and then you come home, you make it home, and you know, it feels like your world's a little smaller.
Our mutual friend just got married in Austin, where she lives.
Yeah.
She got married in a hotel, and they stayed at the hotel, obviously.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, damn, they like had all their family and friends in town. They got fully married, and then Sunday they checked out of their hotel and then drove to their home.
Yeah.
And then walked into the door of their home.
That's life.
Like, all right.
You go on these great adventures.
Time to unpack.
I mean, that kind of leads us nicely into... You know, the big finale of the movie is...
I forgot Gollum fully chews off Frodo's finger.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, that's that damn.
Yeah, Gollum...
Got in there.
He got in there.
But at that point, I was rooting for Gollum. I was like, yeah, get the ring.
Yeah.
Now get the ring.
Yeah, I guess.
Just because I knew it ended with Gollum with the ring falling into the lava. So I was like, all right.
Well, he's got to
get it. Fuck at this rate.
Yeah. Yeah, at that point, you're like, okay, we need to get to Mordor.
Frodo's kind of huge fashion faux pas throughout the entire film. He's mixing metals. That's a silver chain.
Wow.
Holding a gold necklace.
Ew.
How tacky.
Tacky. I mean, Bilbo, come on.
Bilbo doesn't have a gold chain.
Just match. Come on.
Go to Johnny Dang. Get some fucking hardware.
Order it online.
Hello.
Amazon. It doesn't have to be real.
Right.
Well,
Amazon, what we watch this on.
Well, it does, because Frodo's clearly getting a rash from the necklace.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, it's turning green.
It's turning green. His neck's turning green. But yeah, Gollum does die with his precious.
You
going
know
after
what, exactly. I mean, he gets exactly what he wants in the end.
Dies doing what he loves.
Yep.
Grabbing for that ring while falling into a dangerous pit of lava.
Sure.
And then again, we're supposed to think that Frodo and Sam were gonna die.
Opens up and all the orcs fall in and everyone else doesn't.
Yeah.
So Frodo and Sam basically lay down to die, but then that's when our plot eagles show up.
Yeah.
To fly them.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much fanfic I know about Sam and Frodo, and
oh yeah,
you know, so many. I mean, we celebrate male friendship. That's what these movies are all about.
Yeah.
Not every male friendship needs to be gay, but
there's love. There is real love there.
There is real love when Sam talks about marrying the other harlot, the barmaid. Frodo does look a little upset. He does. I don't know if Elijah Wood's playing into that, but he does look a little like, oh, you're still thinking about her, huh? Okay.
Wow. That's how I know a motherfucker's down bad.
Yeah.
That even surrounded by lava is like, wow, and there was that one woman.
Yeah.
I really fucking was into her.
And look at the end. They get saved. We get our big eagles.
There we go.
They get dropped back off into the Shire, and
everyone's cool. Aragorn is the king of Gondor. My friends, you bow to no one.
Yeah.
Banger.
The
both
realm
agreed.
of men is united.
Yes.
We've all stopped fighting
We
because
both agreed Viggo Mortensen looks hotter when he's a little bit dirty.
he does need to be a little sweaty. He needs
I will
to be a
say
little dirty.
before they go to Mordor to fight the orcs as a distraction,
Yeah.
they kind of like do like a half up, half down thing with Viggo Mortensen's hair. I did not enjoy that.
No.
It aged him like 10 years, mostly because you could see the balding on like the side of, you know how
Yeah.
that happens to men where they get like a widow's peak
Yeah.
because they start to, their hairline recedes like to the left and right before it's the middle.
Yeah. But I do
Which
like,
is fine, fellas who are
It's
listening to
fine.
this.
it's fine.
But it just aged him.
It did, and then also when he was clean, there just seemed like a little more gray in his beard.
Well,
Which
also,
I don't
like when he's like a little bit dirty and like wet, his like hair's curlier.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit more windswept. It's like a little bit more
Yeah.
rugged.
He's a little
like a
bit
little more
more rugged.
tan.
He
When they
goes,
clean him up, it's kind of like when the Beast turns into the man at the end of Beauty and the Beast, and you're like, I mean, I don't know, he's kind of hotter as the Beast.
yeah, you're like, I put a little hair on his
Faramir
chest.
looks like the human version of the Beast.
Really?
I think so. Just because they're like blondish, Renaissance-looking men.
The human yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, he's very
No,
pretty.
human, like
The human,
blonde
yeah, I see that. Okay,
beast.
there we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Who I think his name is Adam. If you can believe it.
That's lame.
Listen.
Okay. Different movie though.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, they're back in the Shire, and Frodo finishes, or quote, doesn't really finish. He leaves some pages blank for Sam to fill in, but he finishes There and Back by Bilbo Baggins, and
Hobbit's Tale.
A Hobbit's Tale, and
There and Back. And then The Lord of the Rings.
And The Lord of the Rings by Frodo Baggins, and leaves some pages blank for Sam's journey because Sam married the woman he loved. He's happy in the Shire. I do like they're all celebrating in the Shire, and our 4 boys are a little like, all right, this town might have gotten too small for us.
When the hobbits rolled back into the Shire with like all their fancy Gondor clothes,
Yeah.
that was kind of sick.
That was a flex.
That was really sick.
I was like,
they were looking blingy.
They were looking good.
Very drippy.
Yeah, and they were like,
Crazy drip.
We left the foolish boys in town, and we come back men.
Men.
And you respect us now.
Yeah.
We're the big men of this town.
Yeah.
We killed people.
Now I have a question for you / our audience. Something I was looking for at the very end of this movie that I missed when I was a kid. So when they go on that boat, they're leaving Middle Earth.
Yeah.
So does that mean like essentially they're like gonna ship off to a new continent?
It's weird because
if Middle Earth is kind of like a Pangea.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously an allegory for death being the next adventure that is talked about very beautifully by Gandalf talking to Pippin.
If it was just Bilbo and Gandalf, I'd be like, well, they're on their way to like die, but
yeah,
not Frodo.
And then the elves as well. I mean, the elves I can see.
Well, the elves
guiding.
They can't die.
They can't die, so I can kind of see them guiding the passage between life and death realms. Gandalf also has that beautiful speech to Pippin about death being just a next journey, like no, it's not anything to be scared of. It's something that we all do. And so when he goes there, it seems like a perfect allegory. But then, when Frodo tags along, I'm like, oh, we've thrown this out a little bit. And now I guess it's just...
I mean, maybe Frodo is like, I've done it all, baby.
I mean, I guess if you are truly looking and taking Gandalf at his word, because he has died.
Yeah.
He has been there before, that it is just another adventure to go on that we just haven't heard about and haven't discovered yet. I think you have to take like the two things being true at once a little bit there. The metaphor is a little clunky, but he needs to move on and find the next hit of adrenaline, I guess is
maybe this is something I need to investigate on my own, because I still why would Frodo be like,
I guess I'm gonna
see you guys. We had a lot of fun here, but I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're dropping him off somewhere before.
Maybe like just the Baggins story. I mean, in like a literal sense, yeah, well, the story's over.
Right.
Both Bilbo and Frodo on their own adventures and tales.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe they're dropping him off somewhere, Frodo off somewhere along the way. They're
I
dropping
hope
him off in
so.
like Cabo for spring break, and he's gonna have another adventure.
Let's see. Does Wikipedia offer anything here?
I doubt it. Or I doubt they do, but I'm not sure if it's that helpful.
Frodo is still suffering from trauma and a wound inflicted by the Witch King, leaves Middle Earth for the Undying Lands with Bilbo.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, he does mention like it's been 4 years to the day that I got like stabbed.
Yeah, and he did say he still feels it, so maybe he's like, fuck, slowly dying. Let me go out with my boys on this boat.
Yeah.
On this death cruise. Sam, you finish the book.
Okay, so this is like the immortal land where elves go to live like the rest of
Okay.
eternity because they never die.
Well,
And so I guess they were granted like special permission to join them in
Oh,
like
cool.
this
And elf-
Eden.
Heaven? And all the other boys got left at home? I mean, I guess they were happy.
Well, Merry
Look-
and Pippin have each other.
Mar-
Sam has like a whole family.
Yeah.
But Frodo just seems kind of young to be like,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm out.
he could hang out with Merry and Pippin.
I don't know.
He could have a good time. I mean, he was over the Shire, but it looked like Merry and Pippin in some respects were too when they were all sitting at that bar,
Yeah.
cheersing, being like, "This town is too small for us."
Yeah.
But little
Yeah, I
hobbits,
need
big
to
world.
like maybe there's like a Substacks or a long Tumblr post I can read.
There's-
I'd love to read like
there
what the
certainly
true
is-
fans have to say about.
Because there is something clunky about that metaphor, and it is such a beautiful metaphor. It
Yeah.
is really powerful and affecting when Gandalf is talking to Pippin about death and the end, and that being the end of Bilbo's journey as well.
Mhm.
Old Bilbo, creepy
Yeah.
old Bilbo. I love that they hold hands with the elves as they
Yeah.
go on the ship. It also makes them look like little kids because they have to
They
reach
do.
up.
Yeah, they do.
Reaching up to hold hands.
Yeah.
It really takes all the seriousness.
Eowyn fully is talking to Mary like that is her son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They the way she even like grabs him on like
Yeah.
like he's
When
on
they
her
pull
lap.
him up to the horse. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like holding on to her forearm.
Yeah.
It's like her little labubu. Just you're coming with me.
Exactly.
And isn't she glad she had him?
Oh, for real.
He saved her ass,
Yeah.
and she knew. You
Yeah,
don't
Mary gets a big assist
yeah,
in that one.
and you don't underestimate a hobbit. If we've
Nope.
learned anything in this journey, is you never underestimate a hobbit.
Nope.
Their loyalty and the power of friendship.
Eowyn has got some good monologues in this about like any one of us could
Yeah.
step up and be
Yeah.
that guy.
Or that woman.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, she kicks ass. I wish she was a little bit more of the fellowship. If she was able to break into the boys
Sure.
club a little
I wonder
bit
how
more.
big or small her role is in the book compared to the movie.
Yeah. Just because you do want to see more ass cooking from a woman in this
Mhm.
movie. And she does kick ass, but I would like to see a little bit more of it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's Mulan. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the movie Mulan.
But that's what I get. I'm like, oh, I wonder what the source material has.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I could see where maybe her role was heightened in this film, and I can also
Right.
see maybe where like sacrifice had to be made.
Yeah, it could very easily go.
Although I feel like with these
either way.
extended editions, we have read the books.
There's a lot in there, and once again, there are some things where I was able to tell, like, yeah, this
For sure.
got cut.
There's literally about 2 minutes of Gimli in that cave where they're meeting the army of the dead.
Yeah,
That is literally just like him breathing deeply.
yeah. There's a lot of Gimli grunting while they're running through that cave.
Yeah.
That was
And I'm
very-
like, okay, this is fully.
well, yeah, that was very funny. Where I was like, why aren't we watching what the crowd wants to see, which is Legolas and
hot ass-
Aragorn,
Yeah, the boys.
like athletically gymnastic parkouring
Yeah.
their way through this cave of death. Instead, we're watching Gimli huffing and puffing and complaining,
Yeah,
which works as comic relief. But I would like to see more cutting in between.
for sure.
I would like to watch those boys get sweaty.
Definitely.
Um,
Well, wrapping up, I do want to say that when we first said that we were going to do this, I was like, well, we have to watch the extended editions because I felt like if we watched the theatrical versions, the overwhelming response would have been, what the hell you should be watching the extended. I have been told basically my entire life from people who love Lord of the Rings, like, oh, you've got to watch the extended. You've got to watch the extended. I'm telling you, you got to watch the extended. Blah, 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 blah. I'm here to say, absolutely not. You do not have to watch the extended.
Well,
if you are not already deep in the paint on Ring,
yeah,
I would even say don't.
I think that's people assuming that you were deep in the paint on Ring, because I had heard that as well for a long time. And then when I started watching these movies and would tell people that we're watching these movies and say that we're watching the extended edition, with them having the context that, yeah, I watched them once, I don't really remember them. I haven't really read the books outside of The Hobbit in middle school. They were like, oh, then don't watch the extended edition. Every single after the fact. And it was all after the fact. They're like, that's only for the extended edition is basically fan service scenes of deep lore from the books.
Again, I did truly enjoy all 4.5 hours of this.
And there were scenes where I'm like, okay, I'm happy that I have a little bit of this lore. I never felt like it was nothing that I didn't already kind of put together.
Yeah.
Especially, like, I'm just in this movie, I'm specifically thinking about the Gollum backstory scene. That feels like an extended edition ad.
It definitely is. Definitely is.
And I was like, yeah, this is nice to see. This is a great character building moment. It's an incredibly done scene, like I said in the beginning. But I could have pieced all of this together on, like, I knew that story kind of intrinsically through what I knew about the character already into this point.
Yeah, and you're probably a victim of this. You're a victim of this as well as I, because we're both nerds. Like, we both like our nerdy shit. We both get nerdy about movies and but like, I'm like a science fiction nerd.
Yeah.
Like, I, to this day, have never been to a Renaissance fair. Yeah. And when I tell people that, they are shocked. Because, like, Sarah, it's role play, it's medieval. I'm like, yeah, I don't really I mean, now I want to go. Honestly, after watching this, I was like, okay, I kind of want to go to the Ren Fair and, like, fuck it up. And I do, for the record, I actually do fuck with Lord of the Rings. I just don't fuck with it in a way that
you're not deep.
I will say right now, I will never watch the extended versions of these movies ever again. No. If I revisit Lord of the Rings, it will be theatrical.
Yeah.
Those are the movies I watched growing up. Those are the movies I enjoyed. These aren't bad for sure, but I mean, Christ, how long did it take us to schedule even watching and recording? Because, like, I don't have the fucking time in the day to dedicate to this.
It's a lot of time. And also, when I heard stories of, when I was watching people talking about watching these movies a lot, who are big fans of these movies, they're like, yeah, I watched it all the time. I used to watch it every year in college. It was always a big thing. College was a big
time for rewatching these movies. Yeah.
You had time in college. They're a little harder to get around to. As an adult, I would absolutely.
Well, maybe two people watching it together also, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, I, by myself, probably could have found a pocket of time. Well, like, the first one, we watched separate.
Yeah.
Because I had pink eye and I was contagious. So I was in my apartment. Like, I had all the fucking time in the world.
Yeah.
To lock in on the Fellowship.
Yeah, that is also part of it. Scheduling a time to watch with friends. It is a movie you want to watch with friends. It is, like.
For sure.
Cozy holiday movie.
Yeah.
I can see when you're with friends and family and visiting people. A fun watch. Definitely the theatrical I would go with again.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't know if I would revisit the second one. I would,
you know what?
I would either reach for one or
Two
three.
Towers, I was like, this is kind of the one that I think I remember the least.
Yeah.
I thought the spider was in Two Towers.
Yeah.
She is not.
She is not. No.
She's in this one.
A lot of the exciting stuff is in this one.
Yeah. So I would say to the Ring fans out there, really be careful before you recommend the extended edition. Like,
those are definitely for true.
I'm glad we
fans.
did it. Like, because now I can officially say I did it.
Now that we've been through the journey.
Because I have officially watched them, I can now officially say, you know what? I think I prefer the theatrical version.
That's the level I'm on. That's just the level of Lord of the Rings I'm on.
I did meet somebody, a like new coworker, right before I left this job. She's 19. I was like, cool. I would mention we're watching the extended edition, and she was like, oh my God, my dad and I love Lord of the Rings. Like, he's a big Lord of the Rings fan. So we grew up. I was like, okay, I know a lot of people that are like this. And we got to talking, and I mentioned, I was like, well, yeah, because like everyone I know who loves Lord of the Rings has always told me watch the extended version, that I would love it more if I watch extended. And she was like, oh, no. I don't even watch the extended. I watch the theatrical.
Yeah.
And this is a woman that was like, girl, that was like, I love Lord of the Rings. We read it together. And even she was like, oh, theatrical.
Yeah.
So this is not, and again, for as many times this has been recommended to me, I thought maybe there'd be something in there that I'd be like, oh, now I'm really locked in. I understand the material better. That is for fucking sure.
Yeah. It's helpful and not helpful. I think if you're not in search of fan service moments from deep lore of the book, from Middle Earth, larger contexts, and if you're not into that, then theatrical is just fine, because then you're gonna get the gist of it and the action points without feeling some of the scenes that don't really feel like they're pushing without watching some of the scenes that don't really feel like they're pushing the plot forward. And it gets you a little lost in the paint, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
With going back to the lore stuff.
Well, I think that's part of the reason why we're having a hard time putting the plot together, because it's like, well, that was fucking 3 hours ago.
Well,
fuck, that happened when the sun was still out.
Yeah. Yeah, it was light out. They're very long movies, which makes it a little tough. And then when you're bouncing back and forth and getting kind of these insights into the larger world, it gets a little in the weeds and hard to keep track of if you are a layman like Sarah and I
if you
are.
were like strictly a casual fan or less.
But I would absolutely watch a theatrical release of 1 and 3, maybe not for the next like 2 years, because
I mean, these are not, honestly, I don't really rewatch movies too often.
it's rare that
I can't tell you the last time I watched a Star Wars movie, and I love Star Wars.
Yeah,
but I don't know. But I understand the rewatchability of the Lord of the Rings.
The rewatch,
I think sitting down and watching 12 hours of these movies in a row is like unimaginable to me.
The art of the rewatch is something I think also that got lost when we threw out cable TV.
True, because there was so many of these scenes I've watched on TV
a lot of times.
A million times.
Yeah.
Now I will say, before we really, really go, to the credit of the theatrical version, this fucking movie won 11 Oscars, including Best Picture.
Yeah, it's
goddamn.
It's a feat. There were several moments in this that I was watching with like the horse and the big battle, and I was like, okay, this is cinema. This is like grand.
Oh yeah,
scale.
I mean, dude, this movie fucking rocks.
Even in
for
my
sure.
own home, like not watching it in a theater. And know what I like about this movie is that it's a grand, big cinematic experience that works. I'm sure you lose something in the theater, but it also works really well at home.
Mm-hmm.
You still it still like gives you that scale when you watch it at home.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because the speakers, the sound bar that I have has incredible bass.
Yeah.
And my apartment was shaking a couple times during
for
this
sure.
film. But you felt the scale of it. It's a big, grand movie, and it's hard not to get swept up into that.
Now, do you think this movie won Best Picture as like a, you know what, our hats off to you, Peter Jackson, for making 3 of these movies?
He landed a plane that is very hard to land.
Honestly, you could never do this again.
No.
You could never. Well, first of all, we've become so IP greedy. I mean, that's why he fucking made The Hobbit, which those movies sucked.
Yeah, he has made it.
And then Rings of Power on Amazon.
Yeah. I think, it's kind of, it's because I guess my ranking at the end of the day, I know people, it's 3, 1, 2.
I would agree.
And 1 has, I feel like every time I've heard someone say their favorite is 1, it's because of you have to give it to it for kicking it all off.
Yeah.
And it being a very good movie.
But 1 and 3 I would watch independently. Like if I was flipping through the channels at a hotel.
Yeah.
And I saw it, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Two Towers, I don't need to watch that movie ever again.
No, I agree. So I do think the Oscars it was a little bit of both. I mean, obviously the technical awards it won, it could stand alone on those. I think as far as a Best Picture goes, I mean, I think it's the best one of the 3, but I think it's kind of like the sum of
culmination of
it's like the sum of its parts.
You guys did all this in New Zealand for like 2.5 years straight.
Yeah.
You made $1 billion back when that was a difficult thing to do.
Yeah. It landed a ginormous plane very, very well, very effectively. Again, with the extended edition, it feels like it had like 3 endings and kind of lost.
No, even the theatrical of Return
Still
of the King
I know, has a lot of endings where I'm like, okay, you're losing steam.
They
at
literally
some point.
fade to black several times. It's like, come on, I know there's more.
I know there's more. That's not the actual end. But with the proper amount of endings that lands the plane, it's very effective. It's very good. It's thrilling. It has you on the edge of the seats. Your seat. It still looks great. It holds up. The battles and the fighting is great. The acting is
the music.
The music
is so
can't say
fucking
enough.
good.
Yeah, these are, as much as we've been like this, they're too
Bitched
long.
and moaned, yeah.
Bitched and moaned.
No, Lord of the Ring rips. Let the record show. I was trying to convince Bridgett and her people to have a Lord of the Rings themed Friendsgiving. I was shot down, but I put together a beautiful deck. I was that into it. I was like, let's theme it up for Thanksgiving.
You know what? We'll post a deck on Instagram. So if you want to do
it's a good deck.
If you want, it's a good deck. It deserves
beautiful, girthy, veiny, uncut deck.
It was a good deck. For some reason I can't believe I was the most on board. Because I'm not a.
You know what? I think the boys were threatened.
I think
because they're doing all the cooking, and I would have upstaged them.
I'm doing a lot of the cooking too, but
well, I mean, but I think they're men. You know, they've got an ego. You know, they don't want anybody coming in and being better than them.
But anyway, Sarah will post her deck online, and if you would like any of her ideas for your own
steal it. I think it's a beautiful idea.
It is a good idea, and
I think it's the only holiday that really lends itself to the Shire.
If you want to make 3 kinds of potatoes on Thanksgiving,
hello, the potatoes alone.
The potatoes alone,
exactly.
But. Yeah.
Thanks everyone for bearing with us. I know we have like real true Ring fans that have wanted to kill themselves listening to us absolutely butcher these movies. I did. Our friend Jake was like, it's actually really charming to hear like people who don't know fuck all talk about these movies. I was like, thank you, Jake. I know you're genuinely being nice, but that's like kind of a backhanded compliment.
That is the best we can hope for because that is true. That is
this is if you and your friends are like super deep on Ring, this has been your glimpse into the outside world of this.
Sorry, we are kind of dumb.
We're sci-fi nerds.
At the end of the day,
we're sci-fi nerds. Get this fantasy shit out of here.
Yeah, and
I want a gun that goes pew.
Not all nerds are a monolith. I don't
want to be in space.
Yeah,
I don't want a dragon. I want a robot.
Let's
talk about Toothless. In which case,
that is true. That is the one dragon
cute.
I want. I guess I lean more sci-fi than fantasy.
I'm definitely more sci-fi nerd.
I'm definitely more sci-fi, but I can't say I'm well versed in it. That much.
But when you see me popping puss at the Renaissance Fair in April, forget that I said anything about being sci-fi.
There's room for everybody in the Fellowship. And
you could do like a banger like Princess Leia crossover Ren Fair, kind of like drop waist, belt. Oh yeah, I see it. I'm doing it.
Okay. Watch out for Sarah at the Ren Fair, everybody.
You know, Ren Fair runs through 420. You can go to the Ren Fair on 420.
That is very fitting.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, this has been Shooting Threes. We're going to move on to a new series.
Let's announce it. We never do.
We say? I feel like we do and we don't, and we've never stuck to one.
We should because we've done such a bad job with these movies. We need to give people a reason to stay with us.
So we're going to level set. We're going to go back. It's another classic
Speaking
trilogy.
of being sci-fi nerds.
Classic trilogy.
We're going back
to the future. We're going to do Back to the Future. How can you get mad at anybody in Back to the Future?
That's Zemeckis, right?
It is Zemeckis.
Okay, shit. I was like, hang on.
You almost started off on a bad foot.
Whoa.
But we're going Back to the Future, baby. We're going to the 50s. We're going to the future. We're going to the Old West.
I've never seen the second or third one.
Whoa.
Yeah, so this will be...
shit.
We'll be breaking ground.
Okay.
We'll be breaking ground.
Well... We're looking forward to that.
We're watching the theatrical. I think there are director's cuts of this. I'm sorry. Theatrical moving forward only.
Moving forward. Yeah. So that's what you have to look forward to. So stick with us.
Please.
And we'll be going Back to the Future. And we'll see you very soon. And you can follow us on BS Podcasting.
At BS Podcast. Okay.
Here we go.
At BS Podcasting on Instagram, where I'm going to post my deck.
Yeah. And that's where you can follow us. I'm Bridgett _Greenberg on Instagram. If you care,
I'm
I don't
just
really.
Sarah Griffith. Small Beans.
Small Beans.
Patreon.
Follow it.
Get in there. I think like $3 a month.
Whatever you
Unlocks
want.
like almost everything.
Yeah, whatever you want.
It's, I know economically times are tough. $3 a month.
Think
Quick
about
math. What's 3 times 12? 36.
Tumbleweeds through my head.
$36 a year.
Mazel tov. That's double high in Jewish.
There you go. Well, you heard it here first and last. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Lights, camera, action!
We're shooting threes, just SMB. We're gonna watch and review film trilogies. It's all for laughs, so just sit back. We're gonna drop hella dimes on this podcast.